Okay, what's up? Hey y'all. I know it's been a long time and I know I'm looking kind of all over the place right now. My hair's not normally up like this. I don't normally look like this because my channel has been mostly like beauty, makeup, but we are going in a different direction right now. Of course, I still love makeup and I'll still do makeup videos, but I have other passions and that's what this video is about. I have been, over the past almost year, getting more into plants and like maintaining like a garden. Basically, today's video is going to be a plant tour. So I'm going to introduce you to all of my plants, all my succulents. I mostly have succulents because those are a bit easier to grow, but this year I'm going to venture into taking care of regular plants, which is arguably a bit different than succulents. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So starting off this video, we're going right into it. This is my cactus. I'm not sure what kind of cactus it is, to be honest, because when I bought it, the label on it literally just said cactus. So if you know what specific type of cactus this is, let me know in the comments. But this is what it's looking like. For some reason it's growing a bit angled like that. I'm sorry, I just hit the camera. So this side is growing a little taller than this side. I guess that's asymmetrical. But its root system is huge, so it's kind of, I decided to just keep it in its own pot because honestly it hasn't been watered as much as the rest of my succulents. So I figured this would be the best bet for it. Next up here is my beautiful Cactus marginalis rubra, variegata. I don't know if I'm pronouncing any of that right, but it's this huge, viney, like, gorgeous plant. This one has been giving me a little difficulties this past winter season specifically because if I don't water it enough, then it'll start wrinkling up, and then the times that I let it dry out, it started wrinkling. So I'm like, girl, what do you want? But overall, it's been doing pretty well. It's gotten a bit stretched out, as you can see from like right here. A lot of the little offshoots are growing that way, so I'm gonna have to prune it a little bit as we get further into the spring season. This next one right here is, I believe it's a sedum for sure. I think it's my Noose Balmerianum. I can't pronounce these names, so you're just gonna have to like go with it. If you know what I'm talking about, then let me know if this is it, because again, same as the cactus, the pot that I got it in only said sedum, so I had to kind of fend for my own on this one, trying to figure out what it is. But as you can see, it's in a pretty tiny pot for how tall it's growing. Oh, gorgeous, love it. Since it is a spring season, I'm going to start moving some of my succulents into larger pots and pruning them, but this one has been growing beautifully. Next up here we have this large pot with my aloe, and then this is a cutting from my Cactus marginalis. If you can see from this angle, I guess, this one has grown a lot. This one was from a very tiny cutting, but it's getting pretty wild. I have to prune this one as well, just for when I repot it into a different pot, because right now this aloe and the other one are, they're crowding in on each other, so they both need a little more room. And look, that's how large this aloe is. It's grown a lot. I've had this one since about August of last year. It's a little under a year old. These are some of my newest additions. On the right is, I believe, a zebra plant. Sorry, my finger just got all up in the frame. I believe this one is a zebra plant, so they're both pretty tiny. And then this one, I honestly do not remember what this one is. But I got them at the same time. I don't know why I don't remember what that one is. I normally write down everything that I have so I can keep track, but yeah. These I've had for maybe a month or two at most. And this one on the left didn't have much of a root system, so I believe that so far it's been growing roots as opposed to like growing little offshoots, because it's pretty much stayed the same. But my little zebra plant has grown one new little leaf in the center, so I know so far it's doing well. This one is my oldest aloe. If you can see, it's pretty large. I'm debating on what kind of pot to put it in. I have a couple pots that would fit this, but I think I'm gonna give this a little time to sit in here. This definitely needs a new pot. It's getting a bit too big, and it's doing beautifully. It's putting out new growth about every month, I would say. So I'm very satisfied. This one over here is my Christmas cactus. I'm not sure if I'll be able to focus, but it has a bunch of these new little leaves popping in. You can see two down there. There's one here. There's two here. I have one in the front, I believe, that, yeah, let's see, right down here. This is a new one, and it's already popping off 4 new leaves. So this one's doing pretty well. Oh, can it focus? This one's growing beautifully. I've had this one for maybe 3 months. I think I got it in December, so maybe even 4 months, because it's March. But yeah, I'm very satisfied with this. Now over here is a few extras that I have that are growing under this grow light. So starting off with the big pot, I have this Echeveria Neon Breakers, and it is growing beautifully. I love this one so much. It's probably one of my favorites. I want to get more Echeveria because this one has given me like 0 problems whatsoever. I think I got cut off in the middle of my sentence, but anyways. I have another cutting from my, what is it, Crassus marginalis rubra. This one hasn't been growing as many little offshoots like this. You can kind of see these darker leaves in the middle are the original, and then these lighter green are all the offshoots, but it's mostly just been growing this way for whatever reason. Don't know why. There's that. Then over here, let's see if we can focus it. Over here we have my Sedaveria iliac mist. This one is gorgeous. I love it. It's growing very slowly. I've had this one for maybe about a month or two. My coworker and I exchanged little succulents because we're both obsessed with succulents. So this is the one that my coworker gifted me, and it's literally so precious. I love it. This one is my Calancho Longiflora coccinea. Sorry, I like stuttered hard there. But this one has been growing beautifully. These top 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4 have grown since I got it, which I got it about the same time as my iliac mist. And if we come down at this angle, you can see all the little roots coming in under here, which is pretty interesting. So yeah, this one has been growing beautifully. Now, this is what's known as my propagation station. I have quite a few going at the moment. I'm not going to show you in depth. I'll just briefly overview. So these are some of my newest cuttings. They're in the very beginning process of water propagation, so there's not much to show. These have been going a bit longer, except for the one in the middle. The similar shaped leaves are all from my Sedum plant. So I'm propagating that, and those, as you can see, are growing little buds. Some of them are even growing 2 separate ones, which is a beautiful time. I'm so excited. Over here we have another one from my Sedum plant. This one right here, which is growing a bud. And this one is actually from the iliac mist. And that one's starting to grow a little bud as well. So I'm very excited to see what this propagation gives me, you know? It's an exciting time. This is my first time doing water propagation, and so far it's going pretty great, and I'm very proud of myself. Okay guys, so that was it for my plant tour. These are all of my plants that I have currently. Like I said earlier, I plan on getting more like regular house plants. I've already gone to like Home Depot and Lowe's to check out like the variety that they have, because I have looked online at potential plants that I want, but I also don't like buying online because I don't trust shipping a whole plant. That is just too scary for me. I cannot put the plant through that. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed my plant tour. I will be uploading more content similar to this since gardening has become a passion of mine. As you can see by the amount of plants I have. Let me know any video suggestions that you have down below, makeup related, plant related. Maybe we can do a Q&A one day. I don't know. Leave it down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more content from me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!